Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Just Ari. So today I have another cooking video in store for you, and this time I will be making a keto taco pie. So it was between taco pie and tacos, and I decided on taco pie for today so I can have some leftovers for the remainder of the week. So if you want to go ahead and see how I make this keto style, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe. First things first, I'm making my own taco seasoning. So these are all the seasonings I'm going to use, and I'm just going to pour all that I need inside of this mason jar right here, mini mason jar, and give it a good shake, and that's what I'm going to use to season my ground turkey. I know it seems that I'm using a lot of seasonings, but I just prefer to make my own taco seasoning than buying it in the store. If you choose to buy it, you can. It's just that when I check the nutritional facts on the ones in the store, they have carbs in them and sugars, so I prefer to just make it from scratch. So yeah, so you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. You can just buy it in the store, or you can choose to make your own. All right, now it's time to season that ground turkey. So I'm first putting in some garlic, then I'm gonna add in some onions and peppers, mix everything up really well, and then add in that homemade taco seasoning. Of course, mix everything up well before we actually start the cooking process. Time to start cooking. Nothing too special here. Put a little bit of butter in that pan, and then I'm adding my seasoned ground turkey. I don't add all because I'm saving some for something else. So I just put as much as I want to make in the pie. And you know, cook ground turkey or ground beef or your ground chicken like you normally would. Make sure that you don't want it to clump up too much, so that's why I'm using this spoon. Ground turkey doesn't really separate like ground beef does, so it's not that bad, but give it a stir ever so often and make sure it's thoroughly cooked, and then we'll move on to the next step. It's time for the filling. So what you're gonna do, if you haven't already cut your green onions, make sure you do so. After that, you want to get a bowl and get your eggs, depending on how many eggs you're gonna use. I chose to use 3 eggs, so you want to crack those 3 eggs into a bowl, and then you're gonna add your green onions to that along with some heavy whipping cream. Whisk all of that together. Now for the next step, you're gonna add in some salsa. So go ahead, add some salsa in there, and then you can add some onions and peppers if you like. If you don't, you don't have to. I chose to add some pico de gallo. Go ahead and do that if you want. It's completely up to you. You're also going to want to add cheese. So I chose to add Mexican cheese and sharp cheddar. So you want to go ahead and just add some of that to the mixture. You don't want to finish the entire bag because you still need more for the top. Go ahead, add that in, give it a nice stir. Oh, I forgot to mention to add salt. So since I don't have salt, I'm using adobo, as I mentioned before. So just a little bit, just to give that teensy bit of taste. Now it's time to add that cooked taco meat, that ground turkey. So just go ahead and add all of that into the mixture. And then you want to stir everything, you know, mix it all together. It should all be incorporated together, all good, you know, like so. I know it doesn't look too appealing like this, but just trust me, trust the process. So after you're finished with this, then you're going to get your dish. I chose a pie dish, pour it in, make sure it's not going to overflow. And then you're going to top it off with a little bit of cheese. So I just topped mine off with a little bit of Mexican cheese. Then you're going to bake that in the oven at 350 degrees for about roughly 25 to 35 minutes. You're going to have to watch it to see when it starts to get brown, you know, that golden brown color, the cheese, then that'll be the time to take it out. Now, after you've taken it out, let it cool for about 5 minutes before you actually plate it and prepare to eat. So good and tasty. Look at that. Looks so good. Now I'm just cutting a slice of that pie to plate it. And I'm going to add some toppings since this is a taco pie. So I'm just going to top mine. It's up to you. You can eat it as is or you can add toppings. I'm adding sour cream, some pico de gallo, and just a few pieces of avocado. I did not make guacamole. I just got a small avocado, cut a few pieces, added that to the top. And enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please try this dish. Let me know if you do and how you like it. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.